Hello, and welcome to our conversation with Bintish Mowjsing today. Hi, Bintish, how are you?
Hi Sandeep, I'm fine, and you?
Doing very good. And Bintish happens to be an expert on the art, or I may call it science of Vastu Shastra. Vastu Shastra is the ancient Indian science, um, which how would I describe, which is basically an architectural science, putting the right dimensions of any property, whether it's home, your office, or any space where you're living or working. Or maybe Bintish, we can hear from you. What is Vastu?
Okay, thank you Sandeep for handing over to me. Yeah, definitely, it's an architectural science which dates more over 4,500 years ago, and that is the beauty that even today we are able to to implement this knowledge in terms of design, in terms of remedy, in terms of to complete projects, to materialize buildings and all. So the basis of Vastu Shastra is about the five elements. So we take into consideration, the water element, the air element, the fire element, the earth element, and also the space element. And these elements are associated with a specific direction. And we are talking about degrees. I can say to the point 0.5 degrees precisions that we work onto. And I will say that it's as architecture is very precise, so is Vastu. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting, and I'm intrigued to know that you selected Vastu as one of your career options.
Yeah.
Why did you what attracted you to Vastu, and why did you take up as one of your career options?
I think everybody has an inner feeling, has an inner instinct. I would say rather than inner call that there is something out there for me in this concept, or in this knowledge, or in this experience. So I would say Vastu is much more an experience that really a concept to me, because I would say during these, I would say over 4 to 5 years that have elapsed, this is much more than an experience to me. I've been able to go through lots of encounters with individuals, with businesses, with people going through difficult moments, and I'm here just to find out solutions and how to help out people through this concept. And I would say this has been a long journey and overwhelming journey. And yeah, this is the, I would say, an inner call uh, to connect to Vastu. Yeah.
Excellent. So you said you've been practicing Vastu for the last 4 to 5 years. What is the impact that you've seen of Vastu in your life?
I would say that I've started looking for information 4 to 5 years ago, and sorry for this little noise
That's
behind,
okay.
because
That's
I'm
okay. No
just
problem.
trying to find out space for the interview. So I've started looking for information on Vastu, and I've started experiencing the concept 3 years ago, where I later have had the opportunity to do a course, a professional course in this field. I was in New Delhi for that. It was at Tivoli Gardens, where we had our course on Vastu there. And I'm happy and grateful to the master where I graduated. His name is Dr. Kushdeep Bansal.
Okay.
So yeah, anyone who would like to know more about him, he has his own website, schools where he teaches people about Vastu. And there is even a day on Thursdays when he gives out to the society, to people who are in difficulty. it's a kind of donation to the society. So there is a lot
Excellent.
of work that's still going on worldwide. Yeah, yeah.
Excellent, excellent. I see that you have a very beautiful architecturally designed background in the place that you found.
I
It's
think this is I think this is the what I call the the connection that brought me to here. So I shifted like 2 to 3 places before coming to this space. So I think there is a link behind it. I'll find it later, and I'll definitely speak about it during the workshop. Yeah, definitely.
definitely, definitely. And I mean, when someone is building a new house, why is it important that you keep certain aspects of Vastu in mind, while designing your house or developing your house? Why is it important?
I think we've experienced with time, people have been able to to really understand nature, because what we've just going through during this pandemic, this recent pandemic, we've just putting ourselves into question, because we've been always going on the we have always been on the run, like we can say in terms of rat racing, the world is going in that direction. But is have we questioned ourselves in our approach, in our mindset, in the way we see nature? Is it nature meant to be exploited, or rather be accompany as an accompaniment to our journey? So this is where people get to Vastu, because they want to start something out properly. They want to connect with nature rather than go against it. And like the saying goes, back to square one. We are in the trend to be back to square one, where we were, our ancestors used to to stay in balance with the space, in balance with the ecosystem, and with life was much simpler than today. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what from a layman's perspective, like what I would understand is that every direction has a certain energy, right? If I'm in a north direction, it has a
Definitely,
certain
yeah,
energy.
yeah.
If I'm in the south, east, or west, or northeast, every direction has a different energy, and as per the energy of the direction, there should be a certain part of your house or your office that should be in that direction,
Yeah,
which will ensure health.
health. Yeah, I would say that if we take into consideration, the type of energy we're looking for. For example, if we're looking for peace, so we're looking for calmness, we're looking for focus. So depending on what we were looking for in terms of inner feeling of energy, vows to give us the precisions. So how to use the space, though your space has not yet been balanced. How you connect to that space, how you establish that connection with that energy that relates to your well-being. This is the whole science behind is based upon the directions, because when what our ancestors have found out, that where they were in this kind of direction, they were feeling like in this kind of emotion. So they already did so much to us that even generations till now, we are able to to experience this concept. We're able to find solutions to our problems, to our to our well-being. There is so much science behind, like just about the direction. There is a frequency, there is energy, there is loads and loads to talk about. Yeah.
Something that I saw certain instances, when I was growing up, and that's where my family in some way or the other was introduced to Vastu. And I heard from some family friends that I mean, they were seeing a lot of relationship issues, and they realized that the Vastu of the house was not proper. And when they made certain changes from a Vastu perspective, they realized that the relationship has substantially improved, and all those little issues that were happening had disappeared. So is that, I mean, it sounds magical, but do you think this also happened with Vastu?
Talking about magic, and I would say that it relates to even The Secret. I think many people have heard about the book of The Secret. Maybe some
Yes.
have read and watched the movies on The Secret, and there's so much on the, I would say, on the psychological platform. We talk about law of attraction, we talk about positive mindset, we talk about achievement, and these are all the information that is included in the book, and even in the movies. This is where Vastu come into into action, because where to locate, for example, your positive affirmation, where to locate your vision, where to locate, for example, your vision board, and where to even position the secret, the book of secret itself relates to Vastu. So I would say that Vastu, what secret is in terms of growth, in terms of mindset, in terms of positive thinking and planning of all what we have to do in life. So Vastu is the key to unlock all the secret behind and to experience magic, all right? Because magic is not something illusion. It's something that we can bring into existence. For example, people would say that, I would love to have a good health. For some people, it's beyond beyond reach in terms of what they are experiencing right now. But for people that they're able to have a balanced state of health, state of mind, this is, I would say, magic for me, especially in today's world, where we are going through so much harsh, especially for the infections going around, and the fear factor all around, like in case we the necessary precautions we have to take in order to stay healthy. So this is a bit about what I can say about the magic side of Vastu. Yeah.
So bottom line, let's say, I mean, for anybody who's seeing any challenges in relationships, whether it is husband, wife, mother, father, father, daughter, or whatever, any relationship in your place where you stay, with certain changes which are aligned with Vastu, you can see that improvement in relationship, right? So
Yeah.
Vastu can be a
So
solution that can contribute.
yeah, definitely. So what I've formulated is three short sentences that would give a brief explanation what is the essence of Vastu. So what Ayurveda is for the body,
Mhm.
and what yoga is for the mind, Vastu is for life. Okay,
Okay.
so what people are struggling for, like in terms of physical health, or in terms of psychological health, once you have these two in line, we have these two in balance, what comes next is what Vastu gives you about. All right, so this is the summary of what I can say, and I think everything is if you understood these three lines, we clearly understand what is Vastu, the essence of Vastu. Yeah.
Perfect. So for any individual to understand from a practical perspective, can Vastu also have an impact in your prosperity energy? Can it also remove blockages to prosperity in one's lives?
So obstacles are there in life, and how to tackle these obstacles, how to move forward by facing the challenges, in terms of obstacles. This is this is what Vastu teaches you. Vastu doesn't remove obstacles, but I would say in a way, make a way out for your well-being, make a way out for you to prosper, for you to move ahead in what you want to do in life. So this is what I can say about Vastu. Yeah.
Excellent. So you'll be doing an online course on edVentr, which will be Vastu Shastra for building or developing or buying new houses, right? So tell us something about the
Yeah.
course.
You know, I would say that it has been a long adventure with edVentr for the workshops, and this one will be definitely like a wrap up of all the previous workshops, that I would assemble the basic of what I've been doing through the workshops, and especially I've been having recently different proposals to work on sites, to work on business sites, business buildings, and we will talk a bit about numerology, how we can identify the power zone for the inhabitants, so that we can, from the start, even before buying or before constructing the house, what are the zones to be considered as per the date of birth of that person, and regarding the shape of the building, the colors of the building, and what are the effects of these on our well-being in terms of our subconscious mind. And there is lots of more information that I would love to share. So yeah, definitely there's a lot of information that want to share to people. Yeah.
So when you're constructing a house, it's easy. You can tell the constructing company that, or the contractor, that make northeast direction like this. I don't want this in southwest direction. I don't want this in the east. I don't want this in the west. So your house can be designed accordingly. But what if you're buying a ready-made house, or what if you're living in a house, and you cannot move
Yeah.
from there? How do you? I mean, you cannot break a wall and say that I didn't want this in the northeast direction, so I'm breaking this wall. So what do you do in that case?
So in that case, to make it more simpler, for example, I will take the situation for today, all right, as a reference. I think this was meant to be, what I can say. So when I see that the energy is not stable in a space, how can I tune? How can I move around? How can I try to shift to the left, to the right, or to the front, where I'm able to have the connection that I'm looking for? For example, here, I was looking for the right space to locate my mobile, to be able to have the Wi-Fi connection. So this is where I can say that I've been able to find a proper location. So in that line, anyone that wants to establish the basic principles of Vastu has the choice to do it, has the ability to do it, because there's no obligation to break any wall. There's no obligation to shut any door. We can find a solution based on this concept, how to relocate items, how to use paintings, how to use colors. For example, you can see logo of edVentr that has all the blend of these, the colors of the 5 elements. So how to use, for example, these colors to be able to connect to these elements. How to use even metal strips that can help us bring solution to the space. So there is a solution to every situation. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So would you, give one practical tip for anybody whose house may or may not be Vastu compliant, but just give one tip what one should do, just one, very focused one tip that one can very practically apply in the house.
Okay, so one practical tip would be, especially whatever vision you have for you in terms of personal life, career, or any kind of vision you want to achieve in life. And if you have already have written down your affirmation with all the details with that, if you're able to at least put it in a clear bag, which is of blue color. All right. Blue connects us to the water elements. All right. And this is where we connect to the water element that relates to our body as well. So the idea is to place it into north, because north is related to the water elements. And if we're able to connect what we want from to achieve in life, and we are able to communicate this information to the universe, all right, that is able to to materialize our desire, our goal. So this would be my tip of the day, of today. Write down your affirmation, put it in a clear bag, this blue color, all right? And experience magic, I would say. Because what I've just given you the tip is, I would say 2 days earlier, one of my clients just experienced magic, I would say, in terms of that. She's a business client. So her business was not going well. She wasn't having clients in her business. This is the first step that I told her to do. And this is how I can say this is the tip for today.
Excellent, excellent, very practical, and I hope the people listening to this this conversation are able to apply this and also share what they experience. And yes, so Bintish, my final question to you is: you mentioned clients. So does that mean, I know you've been teaching Vastu, and so you're also advising people? Let's say if somebody wants to make any changes in their house or their office, or wants a review based on how whether their house is, or whether their business office is Vastu compliant or not. Do you also do those reviews and consultations?
Yeah, I do these consultations and reviews. I do have a page on Facebook where I list all my services. For practical, for practicability, if you search on Empower 888, Empower 888, you will have my Facebook page. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So thank you so much, Bintish. It was a pleasure talking to you, and we look forward to your online course and workshops on edVentr. The previous ones have been very exciting. We've got really good response, and people have given very good feedback. And I personally am very excited and look forward to your next workshop, which is on Vastu Shastra for a new house. And as you said, it can also apply for your existing house. You can make certain changes and make the energy flow. Right?
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Perfect. Thank you, Bintish. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.